There you go. Time has come. Long overdue. The self-taught mentorship. We're going to go through these slides. If y'all have any questions, hold the questions to the end. We're going to be talking. All right. So, if you guys don't know by now, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Joe, and I'm going to tell you guys how to improve your credit profile without paying past due collections, how we remove negative items, how we get these CRAs to pay us through our consumer credit profile. All right. I will show you methods for enhancing your credit profile without settling past due collections or even removing charge offs. We don't pay collections around here. My objective is to educate you guys effectively leveraging the FDCPA and FCRA to get paid. Who wants to get paid from the FDCPA or the FCRA? Drop a one in the chat. Anybody want to get paid for them? I'm tired of seeing everybody else post their results. I want it to be my time now. If you stay to the end, I got an ebook for you guys. All right. What makes this different? Well, it's so much cap going on online, so much misinformation, so many people spreading false information about what's real, what's not, who can really obtain remedy. This webinar sets that apart because my results speak for themselves. All right. Who am I? I'm Joe. I'm from Baltimore. Started this journey back in 2017. Helped a lot of my friends and family get to the bag. All right. I've done a lot of things right. I got a lot of wins. I don't even count no more. A lot of my people who won are on here tonight. I spent a lot of time reading over the last years. Okay. I've done a lot of things wrong. That housing market collapsed. I have nightmares about that. Been unemployed. I had a bad business venture. One of the worst things I've ever done, I put that blue suit on. If you don't know what that blue suit is or that blue shirt on, I'll put that blue shirt on. I had to learn the hard way. But I want to save you guys from my mistakes. After engaging in credit repair for years, I learned two things. The majority of customers struggle to interpret their credit report, and a significant portion neglect to educate their children about credit matters. Let me ask you guys this question. You think it's important for your kids to know about credit and not to pay debt collectors? Is it important for your children to know all this information that you know right now so they are way ahead of the curve? I'm going to show you guys the easy way. I'm going to tell you guys how and why and not to do the mistakes that I did. How I spent a lot of time with labor intensive processes, doing the administrative process. Someone talked about it earlier, sending rounds and rounds and rounds of dispute letters. Y'all killing trees out here. People filing FTC complaints, CFPB complaints, only to wait for a while and dealing with inaccurate police report affidavits, all types of crazy stuff that people are doing out here still to this day. I'm going to teach you guys a straightforward approach that you can take this information and pass it down to your kids. So they never have to pay collections or negative accounts that have violations ever again. The information that I'm provided, of course, it's not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. I'm just good at what I do. But you're always welcome to consult with a consumer attorney. What they don't want you to know. Our first set of secrets revolve around the FDCPA. We aim to provide you with insight and leveraging it effectively. All right, using consumer law. We know that we can get paid up to $1,000 for violation. But tonight, I want to be able to help 50 people to stop giving away this money and splitting this money and keep all this in their pocket. How would you like to be able to keep this whole $1,000 in your pocket? Would that help somebody else tonight? If you can learn this information, be able to keep the whole $1,000, we ain't splitting it no more. How would you like to keep it? I ain't giving it away. You ain't giving it away. You ain't giving your information to anybody. You're trying to maximize your compensation. We're going to expand on removal strategies. We talked about vicarious liability and helping and getting creditors to bow down or so because we caught them in a violation. These are strategies that we use for debt removal. Every time we talk about S2B, finding inaccuracies in our credit report. Who is they? When we talk about they, we talk about the FDCPA and the FCRA. Let me give you guys a quick story about the first time I came in attempt to apply for an apartment. I purchased a BGM music CD from the back of a Source magazine. Drop a 5 in the chat if you remember the Source magazine. I got one of those 1-cent CDs. I ain't never bought other ones, but it was 1 cent. Next thing I know, I got a collection for a Wu-Tang CD. Wu-Tang's Forever. Shout out to Old Dirty. Are you tired of people saying go study? Or you can YouTube it? Who's ever heard that term before? Drop a 5 in the chat. Go study. You know why they tell you to go study? Because they ain't got the answers, Sway. Exploring the debt collection culture. 99% of debt collection industry is remarkably common. You're going to see the same violations, the same strategies, the same tactics. It's our job to pivot and try to get paid. Do you know you don't need a letter to get an item removed? We have a lot of different strategies. E8, where we can call them up, reverse E8. It's a lot of different ways we can get to the bag. People think the sole method to eliminate items from their credit report is by sending those pleading letters, hopeful that an item will get removed. What's a pleading letter? If you don't take this item off, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We aim to keep you unaware that the information can be eliminated without having to pay a debt collector. Don't play those debt collectors. Now, what do we want to recap? The utilization of the FDCPA. This industry, it's a dirty industry. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they do a lot of things. It hasn't even been an hour, but I'm giving y'all some gems about some information that's well spent. Do I have your permission to change your life and your children's life? Drop a 7 in the chat. How many of you have children going away? How many of you have children that are in high school going away soon? Me? Yes, me. Imagine if your kids are in school and they ran into a situation because when they get to college, they're going to get credit cards. And their credit card goes into default. Can you imagine how you would feel if they paid a collection to hide that from you because they didn't want you to fuss with them because they might have been maybe a little frivolous with their funds? Think about this as a teenager. You probably didn't know. Think about a debt collector or the FDCPA and how lost you were. Your kids might be as lost as these kids if you don't teach them, if you don't tell them. They don't know no better. I was the only one who didn't know anything about debt collectors or credit. So I know most of my peers and my friends didn't either when I was a teenager. But we're here to break generational curses. Why is it important to break generational curses? We don't want us to be doing the same thing that our children were doing, that our grandparents were doing. We got to stop that. Statistics show that young adults 18 to 24 exhibit an average credit score of 628 in 2022. That's a lot of people that don't know anything about credit. During the same time, they had an on-campus education balance of $100,000. It's crazy that they give our children $100,000 in college loans, but they won't teach them about credit. It's almost like a trap that they're trying to set for our kids early on. So what are you going to get? We're going to it's over 208 modules. It's nothing else out there like it. We getting scripts, how to catch a debt collector, appeals, case law, how to sue under the FDCPA, how to arbitrate creditors. We getting everything. Who's it work for? Work for single parents, people in debt, credit repair owners, the average people dealing with negative items on their credit reports. Why can't you be next? If you're on my calls, you hear different people talking about this. I spent a lot of money over the years with some good people and some bad people learning this space myself. That's why I created a self-taught membership. Do you ever get anxiety looking at your credit report? Some people do. If I could just get this one collection off or charge off, my score will be back in the 700s. I'm never going to do this again. Which is more challenging, making phone calls or evading debt collectors? Most people put more effort into running. You're running, but you really have the power. Why do I know you have the power? Because you're here today to get education. Are you where I was? I remember years ago. I had that BGM music CD on my credit report. I think I paid it, keep it 100. I can't remember, but I remember it being on there because I was trying to get an apartment and I wanted it off so bad I might have did a pay for deletion. I was that desperate. But wouldn't it be nice to make some money, raise your FICO score, obtain a home, obtain a car, obtain higher limit credit cards, take vacations, decrease your interest, and be able to give your children valuable information for years to come? I simplify legal concepts to make them comprehensible in practice. I break it down so easy, it's almost as easy as 2 plus 2 equals 4. Imagine life without, and knowing debt collectors calling you, collection companies on your credit report, getting denied for financing, a low FICO score, an anxiety of not having money around. You can actually begin applying some of these techniques as soon as you get off the phone. It's not even going to take 24 to 48 hours. This process is effortlessly because debt collectors and creditors neglect and rule to adhere, resulting in violations, and you can leverage this for financial gain. What does that mean? A lot of these creditors, CRAs, and debt collectors are lazy. If all I did was this, get paid for $1,000 or more, would it be worth it? If you could learn by yourself how to get paid, would it be worth it? To help you remove negative items off your credit report, would it be worth it? Increase your FICO score by 100 points, would it be worth it? I can provide you with a self-taught membership program for free. I've been basically doing this for all this time now. A lot of people might have paid a one-time fee, but I'm basically giving the information. I was giving the information on Saturdays away for free. What's the value of possessing the knowledge to transform negative items into money for you? How much is this worth? Learning this. 1,000, 5,000, 10,000? Priceless? I would say so too. Everybody wants the nice home. Everybody wants the nice car. Why can't you have it? Why you can't have the lifestyle that you want? What are we going to give? We're going to give all this stuff, all the templates, all the cases, all the modules, over 200 modules. The value, if I can teach you to fish forever, you don't have to come back to me. What if $97 a month? Is that too expensive? What do y'all think? Who said 97 is too expensive? Nope, nope, nope. Who wants to sign up today at 97? Anybody? We got 50 people. The first 50 people can get it for 97. Send me the link. Send me the link.
Send me the link. Send me the link. I'm over here with baby kids, but I gotta get it.
Hold on. Hey, you want the link? Who's still on the fence? Anybody on the fence? Don, you on the fence? What if I cut it in half? Woo! The first, I cut it in half now.
Send it to me. I want it.
That's $10 a week. I cut it in half. It's for tonight only. I cut it in half. That's the price for the life your grandfather in for the lifetime of the membership. It's $47. You can't beat that. You got two options. You can wait on the fence, or you can make the investment today. That $47 offer, I'm telling you, it's going to go fast. Can I give you guys a bonus? The first 10 who paid a year in full, you're going to have quarterly consultations, and I'm going to be your accountability partner. That means when we go into modules, I can see what you're doing. I can see what you're not doing. I can see where you've been doing it at, where you're having issues at. You can't beat that. Consultations are $200 tomorrow, by the way. Tonight, I'm going to bring on a couple of my testimonies or so. Because sometimes you got to hear from other people to believe that, yo, they really won. So who want to go first or so? Let me see. Who's on here? Who want to go first? Because I got to go through all you guys. Who? That,
Okay, since nobody ain't went, I got a question. So with the membership, is it forever?
what you mean is it forever? As long as you pay, it's forever.
Because I see the yearly. I mean the not the yearly, but what it is. Oh, oh yeah, yearly.
Yeah. I,
Okay.
yeah.
And then what? Just when we sign up that year next year?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
I'm new to the group, so I was trying to figure out where do you find the information so that you can sign up.
Oh, the link is in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Um, let's go for it. Come on, Trinity, go in first. 60 seconds.
Hi guys, I'm Trinity. I am one of Joe's mentees. We started, when was that? October last year. Ever since I got with Joe, I've been learning so many new things. I don't even count how many cases I win anymore.
Nah, you gotta tell them because they say it's cat. You guys give them a number or so.
Over 15 cases. Over 15 cases.
How much you didn't put in your pocket, you think? How much you didn't think you didn't won in settlement so far?
In settlement so far, including the debt waves,
Yeah.
like over 50,000. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. Like seriously, like when you're getting not just a deletion and you're getting debt waves and you're getting compensated for your violations, not just for yourself, but to be able to do it for other people too, it just completely changes your whole outlook because now it doesn't just stop with me. I was able to help my family and friends, and now I'm able to help, strangers, people that are in need. And when you have this type of information, this type of skill, it changes everything for you. So I'm very grateful for you, Joe. Thank you so much.
All right. Go. Carolyn, come on. If Carolyn can't go, Miss Bagley, speak out real quick about your experience. You can't hear? We can't hear you.
Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, we can't hear you. Who else is on here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Real quick, 60 seconds. We don't hold the people.
Okay. Okay. Well, Joe helped me, unravel a tangled web that I was in. He told I was mixing processes. once I cleared all of that up, I got my violation, and hey, I won 2 cases, and I'm on my 3rd case now.
Cool. Cool. Nikki, come on. Let's
What's
talk.
going on, what's going on, everybody? Listen, if you on the fence, get off the fence. I've been working with Joe with these suing debt collectors since at least about April or so of last year. And with his information, with his expertise and helping me along the way, I was able to get $45,000 worth of debt off of someone's report, which was amazing. And then I have a lot of money that I've actually gotten back for some of my clients or so, and I'm still working on things now. So he's the it's the best money that you want to spend. And this is the closest you're going to be able to get to access to this information. If you try to get this anywhere else, it's not going to happen. So if you on the fence, get off the fence. Y'all done heard from a few other people, heard from me. You're going to hear from some other folks. Get involved, get invested. Some opportunities don't come around twice. So if you in this room tonight, be grateful and take action. That's all I have to say.
Miss Dinkins, come on. You just won a case the other day.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get off mute. Yeah, I met Joe in October of last year. I won with his help settlement, and also just got a case dismissed from state court and heading to arbitration. So this information is really well worth it.
Miss Allen, what's going on? Come on. You're next.
Hey everybody, Joe has helped me. He helped me with my last case previously and got that debt waived, and we got money back, and now he's helping me with my other case. So his courses are beneficial and he helps out a lot.
Anybody else I missed? Or I looked over, so.
Me, I'm right here.
All right, my fault. My fault. Go ahead.
I met Joe about 6 months ago, and so far I've won 4 cases using his information. I currently have 2 right now that I'm going back and forth with, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a win as well. I also help a few clients with what was it, get my lick back. They got sued in court, and I was able to get them out of the warning debt. So yeah, definitely fire.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's everybody or so that I see on here. If I didn't,
Can you hear me now, Joe?
yeah, hey.
Okay. Y'all can hear me? Okay, I jumped in Joe inbox about a year ago on Capital One, played through the think experience for somebody else I was helping. And I learned a lot from Joe. I did counterclaims, appeal, waive garnishment. And our first win I got with him was at the beginning of the year against Midland. Also helping with discovery.
I mean,
learned extremely a lot of things.
I mean,
things, definitely good grounds.
I mean, success has receipts. You ain't gotta hear from me. The people are telling me, and I ain't paid them either. So why not take the opportunity to learn this on your own and not have to give anybody half of your money for settlements anymore? I said, let me take this to the next level and give everything to you guys. All you need is internet, Word or Google Doc, and time to sit down and gather the information. Take that opportunity. Especially today if you're on this call. Because once I get off this call, and the price goes up, then you just lost money. $47, you can't beat that. So let me start the recording.